So it seems every step we take these days is inspired in some way by the next map coming to the Hunter Call of the Wild. On Friday, Expansive Worlds posted this image on their YouTube community tab, which certainly appears to be an image of the next map. And I'm far from an expert on the area, so I'm going off of what I read in and around the community, but it looks like we see rice terraces, Himalayan cherry trees, those are like the pink blossom trees you see there, and just a very diverse environment in one little image like that. But immediately looking at it, it reminded me of Cuatro Colinas, and I like to have a reason behind any hunt that we do out here. Give me an excuse like that to hunt a map that we don't go to that often, and I am all for it. So we're here on Cuatro multiplayer, so we're gonna see what's out here. And not a bad way to start. A really cool looking mythical out there. Of course, he's drinking right there by that red deer carcass from the missions, but he's about 300 meters out, and we brought the M1 today, kind of as a little bit of a throwback to our red deer grind here on Cuatro, which was done almost exclusively with the M1. So that's going to be a long shot. Probably not the best shot we've ever taken, but going to bring him down. And we're pretty much, at least for now, going to go through the southeast. Ibex drink time, I think, is at 11 or something like that, so we have some time until then. Should be nice to kind of get to roam around the map. But to get us started here, really an interesting looking mythical, almost no tines. And then all the way up with the crowns, just insane mass. 213 score, you don't see this rack super often. Right long shot, actually better than I thought. I was afraid it was low, if anything, almost too far forward. But we've got a bunch of spots to check, and as far as red deer drink time goes, it's almost over, so might as well get moving. So go figure. I said that, and probably not 12 seconds later the time got changed, and then we found a pretty decent level 4 Southeastern Spanish Ibex. Managed to get that with the M1. Diamonds is 89, I think, so maybe a chance there. But the fact that it's now 7, 8 a.m., we'll be able to kind of take our time a little bit more, and I think that's going to be a good thing, and sure helps when we find potential diamond level 4 Ibex just kind of running around here. And I will say, I thought he looked pretty decent, so moment of truth here, that is a diamond, 89.86, orange fur type. See, when everything got changed, because I don't think it used to be called this, I'm not sure if we have one with this fur or not. Double lung liver on the move, not too bad. We'll tax that maybe for like a second multi-mount or something. I'm pretty happy with what we have, because all of our Ibex in the Grand Slam multi-mount are level 5s, which I feel like is kind of a better way to go about it. We did a 2-hour challenge, probably close to a month ago here on Cuatro Colinas, basically try to get a diamond in under 2 hours. How about 18 minutes today? Not bad. So I was off by a little bit as far as Ibex drink time. It's actually 10 to 1400. Got Rona's drinking down here now. I also noticed a pretty decent red stag there, and I think we might try to get him rather than one of the Ibex. So gonna try to alert him, and that should work. See if we can maybe get this shot. It's kind of an awkward distance, like 230, 240. Gonna just keep that extra high. Should be fine to bring him down, and it will be. And actually the goats didn't hear that. Because we're in multiplayer, I think we'll be conscious of hunting pressure and just kind of let that go. Nothing too big over there anyway, but our second decent red stag. And I would maybe even say a shorter track on this one. That was 235 meters versus I think 320. So that might be the difference, but a 204 score in gold, punch right through the shoulder and into the lung. And now that Ibex are officially in their zones, we might go start to look for some of them. Ooh, that's a pretty nice looking Bathides Ibex, 177 to 210. Could we have a second level 4 diamond? I'm not gonna lie. I think that might be. Like, a typical level 4 is not too much bigger than these 3s down here. They're jumping all around over there. So we might need to be a little bit careful. I'm not even sure what the requirement is. It's maybe like around 190. 177 minimum is pretty good. The only thing is, can we get the shot? I think I'm gonna switch to the Argus, just so we maybe have a little more zoom, because 330 is pretty far. Nice of him to turn. Is he gonna stay? I think we're okay. Should be fine. Or maybe not. I think we're gonna need to try to save that. I wonder if he'll like slow down up there somewhere. I think he's gonna try to just run it out. I'm just not sure there's anywhere he can actually go to do that. Oh, there we go. If that ends up being a diamond and we just saved it, that's going to be so dumb. I kind of think what we did was because he was moving, we might have shot too far back and got him like bottom of the stomach or something. Because he was going down decently fast. Where'd he go? I know we dropped him. And by the way, that there is kind of like a typical level 4. So since we're going this way, I think we can go ahead and maybe get a little bonus one. That was what was supposed to happen the first time. Probably rushed it a little bit when he was walking broadside, but I don't know. Like, the thing about it was, he had dropped in health a decent bit, so I could totally see our second shot not actually being vitals. Just, you know, maybe a second non-vital hit, and that was enough to finish him off. Hopefully, though, because what I saw, I think those were diamond horns. Hopefully that shot found his mark. So just gonna work around this female that's, for some reason, trying to go swimming. 147 gold for him. And I'm still looking up there. Like, I'm guessing he probably slid down. I still don't see where he ended up. Actually, pretty close on the marker. You know what's interesting? I don't see the blood, though he was probably up. Oh. That's vital blood. If this is a diamond, I think we saved it. Oh my goodness. No way. That's the dumbest diamond we've ever shot. It wasn't quite what I thought. I thought we hit like here-ish more so. Literally center punched the stomach at 328. And then what? On a pretty much, you know, a solid trot, 380? Got him through the lung. 2 diamond Ibex, both level 4s today. We didn't deserve that one. We really did not. That first shot was not the way to go about that. We should have waited for him to stop or something. I guess we're just lucky those other attempted shots did not quite find the mark. That's absurd. No way. There's a level 9 Iberian wolf, and you might be wondering why it's not frozen in place. I jumped into single player. I had to record this video in segments, and there's no Cuatro servers open. Gonna try to get this shot on the move. Did we literally just smoke a tree? I don't even know how. That could have possibly not gotten him. We'll probably get another chance. Although now he's starting to get some serious distance on us. Maybe we should have taken our time a little bit more. It's tough to see. Okay, slow into a trot again. That, I think we'll get him. We'll hit one more time for good measure. What are the odds? And this has happened before. Mississippi Acres, we had the exact same type of scenario. No servers we could join. Go into single player, basically passing time, hoping another multiplayer server opens up. And there's a potential diamond at least, sitting here on our map. So from here, blood is looking more than fine. Good estimate, 38 to 40. We shall see. Looks like, actually the gray variant. What do we have for a level 9 wolf on our single player map? Oh, wouldn't it be a troll? After we have 2 non-max level diamonds for Ibex, double lung the first time, liver lung the second time. And this has probably been sitting here, honestly, since the population resets and redistributions all the way back when Rev and Thule Coast came out. That was kind of my thought. We'd run around, see if we can maybe find something good that we would never look for. Game got it close there anyway. And check this out. We've got some aggressive wolves across the lake here. Half of them are like still in their drink zone. Sounds like there's one even closer here as well. There definitely is. So let's, oh, there we go. That's also a 7. He's gonna do that thing where they just lunge at you. Let's get him. Are there others actually with him? Because I wonder what would cause him to come all the way over here like that. Those ones, at least, are gonna try to take off. This is, of course, our own map, so we don't want to overdo the pressure. Gonna try to maybe get that one since he's a decent 7. Probably the worst shooting we could have done, but we'll leave it at that. Where was the 7 we got? This guy is a 37.24. Works a lot better if you just make a good shot. And there were, as well, a whole bunch over on that side. One just went speeding off to the side. I don't see any big ones. But actually kind of a cool opportunity to go after wolves. Since they're so broken in multiplayer, you really just don't see them. And even if we do encounter them, I usually ignore them. There's nothing interesting about shooting a frozen animal. And like, that is exactly what we did here. And we still messed him up, by the way. We hit lung the second time, so we could have just called it a that. I don't know what his shoulder's doing. And then somehow got a neck shot. to end up finishing him off. So 37.21, and hopefully in the time it's taken to go around here and shoot a troll and, well, one messed up gold, maybe there'll be a server open. So ultimately, not a bad deal. Got a couple of bonus wolf kills, of course, one troll, which is a bit unfortunate, but managed to get right into another multiplayer server, and we've got a pheasant running around in this little straw field, which rarely do we actually get opportunities to take any. So we're going to go ahead and get that. I'd say decent chance of gold, 14 to 17, and it'll be interesting now. Like, so often, I don't like recording these videos in segments, but it happens a lot. Part of it gets recorded before a live stream, then obviously those streams are scheduled, so come back later and do the rest. We get the bonus wolves, but we'll see now on a new server what we can actually encounter. First thing is a decent little pheasant. We shall see, do we have a gold for that? We do, 16.68 actually. Not bad, 2 pellets on the first shot, 1 pellet in the same area on the second shot. We'll take that. You know, that's not a bad looking level 2 road here. He's up to 79. Out there around 230, it's kind of an awkward distance, because we have the 44 lever action. Gonna try to stop, not let him have any more distance on us. And we'll see if we can get this to land. Probably gonna have to aim like almost in the middle. Something like that will work. Not a bad looking buck, and is about kind of the same time as the first server we were in. It's almost Ibex drink time. I think we've had our fair share of Ibex today, especially after the Bathides debacle, so we're gonna just try to change it up. Go through the fields, maybe these little like groves of trees. Find cool things like what should be a really nice gold road here. And I mean, he has to be like right around 79, top end of that estimate. That's a good looking buck. Vital blood, hard shot, 32 kilos, 77 score, let's call it. That's a good one. Not bad at all. Really lucked out on the shot, but we'll take it. And yeah, I think it's going to be fun to do something different. Really, we haven't hunted Cuatro this way in a very long time. There sure is no lack of road here this time of day. I think their feed zone's just ending. So some of them are starting to move around, but I don't think there's going to be any issue just getting this guy with the 44 as well. Just absolutely face planted him. And this one, it looked to me like he was going to try to come up here too. Depending on what happens, we may just have a third one. So this guy doesn't look like he ever moved a muscle, just a silver. Double lunged him, and the other one over here did look a little bit better. Now, the way the land lays, it at least obscured him temporarily. Oh, how did he get all the way up here? I still think we're more than fine with this, as long as he eventually slows to a trot, and even maybe without. He did the whole slow to a trot thing right as we shot, which didn't help us, but get a second hit in there. I think we're going to cost us the gold, but it'll get him. That part could have gone a little bit smoother. So what do we do? So you can see he had just slowed down to a trot completely there. Oh, and we were so close. Little further right, we'd have just got him right through the neck. A lot further right, we'd have been into the vitals. I think that'd have gotten at least liver, if not lung. And we had like the exact same place. He was just kind of postured different. Either way, he would have been a 67 gold, so nothing super special, but would have liked to have gotten the medal. I mean, we can't stay away from these things. I was literally passing through here, heading up that way. We're at the end of Ibex drink time now. I wanted maybe one more animal to wrap up this hunt, and there's a level 5 Ronda Ibex. That's 3 of the 4, and he looks really good, so he's right about 150 anyway. Just going to drop him with the M1. Now let's go and see what we're looking at for that. That's absurd. Like, just stumbling into that, and of course the first time, minus our wolf I guess, we actually have a max level 1. Wouldn't be surprised if he ends up being the best of the 3. Pretty much actively avoiding drink zones for Ibex, just trying to pass through. And we have yet another potential diamond. As Ronda go, that one looks solid, and maybe that could actually be an improvement on our Grand Slam mount. Let's see what we're actually looking at here first. That is a diamond 108. That's small, right? Yeah, diamond's 107.98. So he barely makes it. Double lung though with the M1. And I can say quite confidently that won't improve upon what we have. Therefore, had we done any Grados hunting, the way things have gone, maybe we could have done an entire Grand Slam. But I think we'll take that. 3 diamonds plus a troll in single player. Not a bad outing for a hunt that was inspired by an image posted on EW's social media. So it probably comes as no surprise. I decided to put together a Grand Slam multi-mount for that. 3 of the 4 in one video is pretty darn cool, especially since we weren't there for Ibex. We just kept stumbling into them. I kind of like that. Come around this corner, they're all kind of looking at you, but you've got the separation of the brown hybrid and orange furs on the right, and the grays on the left. We have the 200 scoring Bathides that, again, we did not deserve that. That first shot was so bad. Got the light brown, or light gray even Grados. That was from 2020, that's the one we didn't get today. Got our orange Southeastern Spanish Ibex, and finally the Ronda that we wrapped up the hunt with today. I liked it. There's a couple of Ibex in this room as well on the wall, so maybe adds a little bit to it. Might move some things around, but kind of a goat room at this point. Oh, even, it really is. Actually, don't mind that. Let's leave it that way. Anyway, as I said before, not a bad hunt, considering we just went there because of the image EW posted. Might have to get back on Cuatro Colinas sooner rather than later, if it's going to produce like that, and we shall see what we get down the road. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.